ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your candidates to be the next Member of Parliament for Stevenage, Julia Davies, Stephen McPartland and Sharon Taylor. Okay, you're all sitting comfortably, as they say. All right. I'm going to invite each candidate now to speak for no more than 2 minutes, setting out why they think you should vote for them. First, Julia Davies. Julia.
Well, thank you very much for coming. Thank you to the Gordon Craig for hosting this event and allowing you all to meet us. And thank you very much to Nick for that splendid introduction. To coin a phrase, I agree with Nick that there is enormous interest in this election. It's been a champion week for Stevenage. I'm sure you all know why. And an exciting week for the Liberal Democrats. I'm a local secondary school teacher. I've lived in Hertfordshire for almost 30 years, about 30 minutes drive from here. And I believe that Stevenage will benefit from our plans to clean up politics and introduce a fair voting system. Stevenage needs more jobs, and we will use local money to invest in renewable energy schemes, energy efficiency and public transport to get our economy going again. And we will be working towards a zero carbon Britain. I just want you to remember that when you are holding your pen poised over your ballot paper, if you actually want to get a Lib Dem government, vote Lib Dem. If there's one absolute certainty, it is that if you don't vote Lib Dem, you won't get a Lib Dem government. And that's the main message I want to get across. Thank you.
Stephen McPartland.
Well, thank you all for coming. It's a great pleasure to see so many of you here tonight. And also I'd like to thank everybody who's been involved in the organisation. As Julia mentioned, it's been a great week for Stevenage with the football team getting promoted. So we're all very pleased about that. I think I'd be a good MP for Stevenage because I'm a grassroots campaigner that wants to focus on improving local people's quality of life. I believe that it's important that we have a Member of Parliament for Stevenage who's going to take the role responsibly and treat it as a full-time job. I want to work with people from all backgrounds, whether they were born in the area or, like the vast majority, have moved here from elsewhere in the UK to set up their home. I have 3 main priorities which I'd like to do. One is protecting and improving our local health service. I'd like to campaign to get a satellite radiotherapy unit based at the Lister Hospital. Secondly, I'd like to fight back against crime. I'd like to stamp out the antisocial behaviour and petty crime that affects us all and destroys the quality of life from all our little communities in this area. And thirdly, I'd like to improve the local economy by driving forward the regeneration of Stevenage Town Centre. I firmly believe there's been far too much talk and it's now time for action. I also believe we need a candidate who has the wider business experience to be able to drive through those changes. So thank you all very much.
Sharon Taylor.
Good evening, everyone, and a big congratulations from me to Stevenage Borough too. I'm very honoured to come before you this evening as your local Labour candidate for Stevenage, a constituency where I have grown up, worked, brought up my children and where I still live. As leader of Stevenage Council, I've seen Labour's commitment to our area, new jobs at Glaxo, Astrium and MBDA, all our secondary schools being rebuilt, our hospital transformed, our council housing refurbished. I could go on. Although there's been a media frenzy about these leaders' debates and the effect on the opinion polls, Stevenage people have told me that this general election is primarily about one big issue, securing the recovery of our economy. The signs are better, but we're not out of the woods yet, and if we take the wrong decisions now, we will pay the price for years to come. Labour has been taking those big decisions to keep the economy afloat, to protect everyone's jobs, homes, savings and pensions and our public services, and to help businesses and industry so vital to our success. Unemployment is now falling and the country's economy is starting to grow. At this election, the choice for Stevenage is yours. A local person with a track record of commitment to the town I love, representing the Labour Party that has invested in the things you care about. So I'm asking you to support me to be your local voice at a national level. Thank you.